Hey, what is up YouTube? Right now, just editing the video, I just realized I don't have an intro. I forgot to do one. So this is it. Basically, in the video, this is the big surprise. My buddy just got a twin-turboed 350Z. I forgot what year it was. Basically, I mean, it runs. Well, now it doesn't because the engine's pulled out. But when he got it, it did run, but it just had a blown head gasket. We're hoping that's the only thing wrong with it. But either way, he's going to be completely building the engine to where it can withstand around 700 to 800 wheel horsepower. So yeah, it's going to be a nice project, great content. This is a little surprise I had for y'all. I said high horsepower, high boost. So in my opinion, that's some pretty high horsepower we're working with. So yeah, I'm going to be filming more of this and also my truck. And there's a GTR that's going to be here on the channel here and there. It's also his family's GTR. I think it's his brother's. And so yeah, so we're going to be messing around with that thing too. So if you also want to give his channel a follow, his channel's pretty new. He's going to be posting a lot of new content on there as well. It's Moto Jared. I'm going to be putting it up here as well. But with that being said, I'm going to start the video. Bear with me towards the end. I started to run out of memory and battery, so I could only film as much as I could. So with that thrown out there, let's get this video started. So right now we're trying to pull out the engine. Well, I'm trying not to get in his way too much because I'm filming. But as you can see, this thing is twin turboed 350Z. Now the head gasket is blown on it. That's why I just want to take it out, just to make sure that's the only thing wrong with it. But other than that, we're about to pull the engine out. We're just making sure we can get the drive shaft out first. Then we're pulling out the engine and the tranny at the same time. Maybe we could do it today.
Sucker's on there. Oh, I'm just gonna have to freeze on. There it is.
You got it?
Yeah.
Damn, that thing's fucking tight.
Yeah. Definitely tighter than I think.
Once you get that one out, the sway bar can completely come out?
Yep. Damn headlight, I can't see the damn.
Oh shit, let me get it for you. Alright, I don't know how well the camera can see this, but we gotta drop this sway bar in order to get the exhaust out.
Oh, that's how it came off.
Oh shit.
Broke the damn bolt.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna have to drill that thing out for sure.
Oh yeah, that bolt looks so corroded. Yeah, we get the sway bar out, then we can drop the
we're
exhaust.
gonna have to drop this guy
This one.
first.
Alright. And then once you drop the exhaust, it's because these resonators are kind of in the way of the drive shaft, is what it looks like, from completely dropping it to pull it out of the transmission. So, do we just have to get one out of the way, maybe?
I mean, we could, but it might be
Easier
just to get
both, yeah.
Because the bolts are already undone for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Just need to twist it like this and then push up.
Sometimes WD-40, I think, and like a flathead.
Probably easier.
I think I've seen that before. Maybe if you try from this way and somehow get the
width of.
I'm not like
Like, what do you mean?
let's see.
Yeah,
It's like a weird spot. Let me see if I can use the exhaust. Push out.
well,
Doing something.
it's going. It was going. Oh, nice.
That actually helped.
So try to take the
sway bar out?
Yeah.
Here, I'll just pull it your way. And now we just got that one for the muffler in the back. This is that bolt that broke off. Y'all can see right here. Oh, let me zoom in. Yeah, look at that. It's all corroded.
It's gonna be really fun to get that one out.
Oh yeah, to drill it out. Yeah, it's gonna be a major pain in the ass.
Be nice.
Yeah, you gotta pull it forward.
Yeah.
There you go. You almost got it.
There we go. That was a pain.
Alright, so basically this thing, was it running on wastegate pressure?
Yeah, it was wastegate, so it was only like 7 or 8 psi at like 400 wheel. But I didn't get on it too much, obviously, because the problem of the head gasket, I don't want to blow anything up, so that's why I decided to take it out.
Hopefully the heads aren't warped.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, but I'm going to take those off, and if the heads aren't warped, then most likely the block isn't. But I'm just going to take it all to the machine shop, get it measured, and make sure it's all flat.
Yeah, I mean,
What you can do is you can get a straight edge.
well, my dad has this piece of aluminum.
Yeah, that's what it does.
And
like
it's
a big old piece of flat aluminum. You put it on here, and then get a feeler gauge.
Yeah.
And then they're all the same. Take this. I don't know how many thousandths they would be, but
So even then, like if it's
they can.
the heads and all that are good, are you still gonna fully build it?
They can. Yeah, I'm still gonna build it anyways. But if they can deck it to a certain amount, but there's only so much material you can take off before you like mess up stuff.
So the turbo kit's a Greddy?
Yeah,
Is that right?
It's a Grayson Turbo. It's the 18G, so they're a little bit smaller, but they still. I think they're capable of around 20 psi, and then at that level, they said it's around 600 wheels, so that should be more than enough.
It's not too bad. Yeah, when he sent me the picture of the car when he first got it, he said it was twin turboed, but I couldn't see any of the turbos at all. And even while I got here, like, I thought he already took the turbos off, but no, they were still hidden. They were way in here.
Everything's just so cramped in there, it's hard to
Yeah, I guess understand, because there's no way you can mount it up here. I don't even know what it's like with the front bumper on.
Everything was screwing tight because of all the intercooler piping and stuff like that.
There you go, right there's the boost controller and the turbo timer. Just sit in this little thing. Kind of hidden. So even then, I mean, you really don't know too much about the turbos. I mean, until you look at the gauge. But I mean, you could just say it's a oil temp gauge and stuff. I've seen people with naturally aspirated engines.
Yeah,
With the dang,
gauges.
yeah, with the gauges up there for no reason. I don't know. I don't understand it, but
Like maybe a wideband, because you can do some tuning and stuff with that, but like.
even then, like with a wideband, you could just get one gauge. And
Yeah. But when they have like the whole pods with the exhaust and the freaking oil temp, all that crap, it's really not
Like
necessary.
the frame on this thing's pretty clean. It's all painted from the factory, is it?
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna try to do now is try to not mess with taking the transmission out with the engine, because there's a few bolts on the drive shaft that connect to the rear diff, and they just won't budge. And so the bolts for the tranny going to the engine, they look pretty accessible, but it looks like we're gonna have to take off this like little subframe under here. It's like right here, this thing right there. Yeah, so we'll just try to take off the little subframe, just because some of the bolts there are kind of non-accessible with it on there. Sorry, it's like super overexposed. But yeah, it should also be a lot easier just to take the engine out with it, because it doesn't have the extra weight of the tranny, and then we don't have to unplug the tranny from the shifter and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a lot easier than I thought it was.
The oil filter's a little beat up.
Yeah. I actually disconnected it. It was like I drained the oil and I tried to get the oil filter off with my hands. That wasn't gonna happen, so I had to end up.
Screwing, hammering the sides of it so I could get a clamp on it.
Yeah.
Because it was not budging at all.
Are you gonna take apart the turbos too to
Yeah, I'm gonna do
service them?
full rebuild on them just 'cause it's really cheap for a rebuild on those turbos.
What is it? You just replace the bearing, or?
It's a bunch of like little gaskets and bearings, yeah, washers and stuff. I don't know if it takes any specialized tools to actually get it apart, but
Yeah, I have no idea. Never messed with that.
find out when I try to do it.
Does it look like it's holding that one part on, or no?
I can't tell quite yet because I think these are like supporting it, but once it actually comes off, but I'm pretty sure that the shock is gonna. It's connected to up here, so
Yeah.
I don't think it'll do anything.
Yeah, but it looks like it's got like a ball joint over there.
Yeah.
It's connected to. Is it me, or is that a Mitsubishi symbol on that turbo?
A Mitsubishi. Second.
I don't know.
That'd be a little odd.
Right here? Right next to the numbers?
Oh yeah, it looks like it. Maybe. I think that's kind of weird. It's a Gretty turbo kit, so
Maybe they. Oh well.
maybe it
Does
uses.
Gretty make the turbos, or do they outsource the turbos?
They probably outsource them, to be honest, but
I doubt Mitsubishi makes.
yeah.
I think it's just like another symbol that looks like it, but
These are TD05H18Gs.
eBay turbos. No, I'm just kidding.
For it?
Just sell swap it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people go single, but like I don't know where in the hell you put a big old single turbo.
Yeah, especially putting the cross part for the exhaust.
Yeah, that would. I don't know.
I wouldn't understand that. To me, I mean, it may just be a lot more complicated, just more piping and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like a twin turbo kit is a little bit easier, especially for the exhaust side.
You can get both the turbos on each side, so it's just a matter of like routing the intercooling. That was what it was taking up a lot of space in there, was just the amount of intercooling.
The cool side.
Yeah.
There's other fucking attached to this shit that needs to be used.
I disconnected most of the training bolt or the wires. They're just hanging from the main harness.
I'm trying to cut the main harness in half.
You don't need to cut
Don't worry
anything.
about it.
So as you can see right here, we're pulling the engine out with the transmission. Once his dad showed up, he was able to get those bolts undone where the drive shaft was. So instead of having to pull the tranny out, which also I now realize it, that we kind of took off things that we didn't need to take off. But anyways, it's all cool. We could just clean everything up, put it back together.
Getting crushed at this fucking.
Is that tranny fluid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the back? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely training for that.
That's
See some kitty litter.
Do you have a
Yeah.
box end wrench?
for what?
So I can try to get this downpipe off?
I know what size is it?
14
You sure you
or
need
a
a box?
12.
Can I see it real quick so I can understand what you're trying to do? It's the biggest stuff I got.
Dude, these are like a joke. There you go. Pull it off.
There's the. They have a pulling that on there. Oh, it's this vacuum line.
That vacuum line needs to come off too. Sniff that.
Like what?
It's this vacuum line. Actually, you don't need to undo the vacuum lines.
They're
Is this just in the way of something or what?
Yeah. Anyone side up.
one's good. Now you just got to get the other one on the bottom.
Bottom is
The bottom's a couple of 10s actually, I think.
You don't need to do that. I'll be doing that pretty soon.
Alright, that's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Obviously there's going to be more content going through. All we did was just pull the engine out. There's a lot more stuff we have to do to the car to get it running. We got to send the engine off to a machine shop. They're going to machine it, put in new parts. That's all his stuff. I have no idea what he's going to be putting in there, so I need to ask him for the next video. But yeah, so more content coming up. I'm going to be putting a new exhaust on my truck. It's going to be exciting, so I'll see y'all next video.